Hello, welcome to the weekly Book Art Media writing group. We have got wonderful people here in person and in the chat. So hello. We're doing something a little different this week. We are doing a 25-minute writing sprint. So I'm going to see if I can get this timer to work on the screen. It's quiet because we're just a test. If this continues, I'll go find some ambient music or something to go on it. But for now, it's just a very simple 25-minute timer. And by popular demand, we're going to try this and just focus on your writing for hello, History Underfoot. We're just trying a new thing. We'll start the timer. It'll be pretty quiet around here for about 25 minutes, but we'll be able to get some writing in or whatever we're doing, whatever creative thing we're doing. And then we'll catch up. We'll see how the week went and, see how things are going. All right. It's not really about sorting out like plot we're not really going to walk through a lot of individual stories because we have a lot of members, but I just whatever I can do to help with the creativity. That's what it's important that you guys express yourself. That's important to me. So that's why I set the thing up. All right, Michelle says, hi, I'll jump in after the spree. Fair enough. Linda Ingram is here. Hello, Linda. And Jeanette is here as well. All right, so let me pull up, I'll share a timer here, a little timer video. I tried putting as a file, that didn't work, so we're gonna try sharing. Let's see here, okay. All right, is everybody ready? Yeah, okay. I have no idea what it's doing. I've never heard this part before. I guess it's making noise. Okay. All right, everybody. Hello. Hello, Diane.
Hello.
Sarah's here. We have lots of great people in the chat. How did that go? How was the writing sprint for everybody? Is this a good idea? Let's go one by one. Lynette. Cool. Yeah, Lynette, what do you think?
I found it to be really productive. I got 450 words in, handwritten, of course, but yes. Yeah, so I'm trying to do 2,000 a day because I had some issues, like some health stuff going on last week. So, yeah, this is definitely helping me get to today's goal.
Excellent. Deb, how did you do? Were you pleased?
I thought it was pretty cool. I got 656 words and over a hump.
Wonderful. Oh, wonderful. Excellent. How about you, Diane? Did you enjoy doing a writing sprint, or was there something different? Here, I'll take you off mute. Sorry?
No,
did you get any writing done?
I came in late. I came in about 14 minutes late, and
sure.
And I got 200 words.
Oh, wow. You guys are really, really fantastic. Well done. Well done. How about you, Sarah?
I did not get as many as I wanted to, but I did get a solid 375. So that was 375 more than I started with. So I'll take it.
Fantastic. You guys are awesome. Oh, and Michelle's here. Hey, Michelle. Hi. Hi. We just did a writing sprint, and people were amazing and talking about the hundreds of words. Hi. We just did a writing sprint, so people were amazing. There we go. I'm going to... Can you close the... There we go. There we go. All right. So you guys you just rocked. Linda Ingram in the chat saying, I liked it. I got 530 words. Excellent. And History Underfoot, I got 450 words. Rough, but done. Oh, this is great. History Underfoot, I played music in the background. Well, if this is what we're going to continue doing, then definitely I'll at least put some ambient music or something with a timer. But this is great. Cindy was saying she's never done a writing sprint before. Writing sprint, great idea. Wrote 4 paragraphs on my phone. No idea how many words. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. No idea how many words. I used a note app on my phone. It doesn't. The creativity, the making progress is what matters. Jeanette, not sure how many words. Page and a quarter handwritten. This is exact. This is to me. This is a massive success. This is great. Everybody's, getting some writing in. Jean, I'm writing a children's book. I got 12 panels done, more than I ever have. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's it. We're doing this. We're doing it. We're starting every week with the writing sprint. This is great. Oh, fantastic. All right. So, wow. I actually, I had the least success of all of you. But I also, I don't know if having the timer up or whatever was slowing down my computer, but I had what I call, and I've shared this before, but I'll share it again for anybody who's new. There are I have this philosophy and this expression I use. And the philosophy is that you're going to have problems no matter where you go, no matter what you do. That's just how it is. But the trick in life is to get problems you want to have. And there are these things called progress problems. And it is, okay, I was working on something and then my printer stopped working and I wasted 3 hours trying to fix the printer. It's like, well, if you weren't making progress on what you're trying to do, you wouldn't have known there was a problem with the printer. You wouldn't have had to fight that. And now that you've got it sorted out, you can make progress on this. That is a progress problem. It's a problem you only have because you're actually making progress toward your goal. I just had a progress problem, but I I needed to sit down and look at this and try to figure out. I have this chapter. It's literally in pieces, and I'm sitting here. I was trying to find all the pieces. So, yeah, I have no new words, but I'm a lot closer to having the pieces together. So, and I needed to do this. So, thank you for doing this with me. Okay, Jean, I came because you mentioned the writing sprint on your other channel. Excellent. And yeah, this is good. So do let us know. We can start with Lana, or I'll just start, and then we'll go through how the week went for everybody. I finally got chapter 1 recorded. Finally. Oh, it's not great. I don't love it. There are 8 million things I want to change. It doesn't matter. I got it done. I've got it edited. And I have an intro, I have an outro. I even have a little music. I'm not happy with that either. It doesn't matter. And if my computer wasn't struggling, I was actually going to export it so I could go throw a link in the comments and just have it on YouTube on this channel. And have it just sit there for a day or two, and then take it down. Well, I'm like but I finally got it done this week. I got it edited. I got things based. I have a basic thing. I have something to show. So I'm very excited. And this coming week, I'll be doing chapter 2, and I want to start coming out with a chapter every week. Every week I'll have a new chapter. And there are 24 chapters in a book. So finally. All right. So that's how I've been doing. But and thank you for having to show up, having you guys here. It's like, I better do something. So anyway, Lynette, how did you do this week?
So I got 3,000 words in this week. So I was really excited about that. I need to do some more planning for I did pick up just some more research books for the next books in this series, including stuff on Houdini, Wallace and Edward. I have plenty on the Romanovs. So it's just really going through. I even got one on when Houdini and Doyle were working together to in that whole to debunk fake spiritualists. I even found a book on that. So that was really interesting.
Fantastic. That's amazing. Well done. Mm-hmm. How about you, Deb?
Well, including the sprint, I got 1,800 words, which is a miracle for me. I did some writing on my phone, and I introduced a couple of new characters that I needed to help me, get over a hump. A witness, actually a couple of witnesses. So, and now I've got my detective character who is busy in the sprint now, busy questioning one of them. That's where I am.
Excellent. Oops, sorry. Excellent. Well done. How about you, Michelle? You happen to be there?
Well, I got 390 done in the sprint. Sorry about the husky howl.
Oh,
no. Hopefully I'm going to get more done tomorrow. So that'll be dedicated writing hours because I'm in the middle of having to do overtime and everything else. So.
But you still managed to be creative.
That's right, even with chaos going around me.
Excellent. All right. How about you, Diane? Have you had a good week? Oh, is Diane frozen? Oh, Diane might be frozen. Oh, no. Here we go. Here.
Mike.
Okay. Are you there? Oh.
Mike,
okay. Well,
Mike,
Diane, I'm sorry.
I didn't hear that.
I'm sorry, you're
Starting a
breaking
good
up.
Writing sprint. Go be creative. Huh.
Yeah, I'm afraid it's really broken up. I'm
That's
sorry.
odd.
Okay,
My
but you
mic
got
is working.
some writing in. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Well, but yeah, okay, you did get some writing in. That's good. That's good. All right. Since we're having technical issues, Sarah, how about you?
This last week
Me?
I got
I'm okay.
I had to wrap up some stuff here at the house with kids and finishing the semester and whatnot. So that was fun. So that really just, whopped my word count sort of in the pants. But that's okay because the semester's done and they're all on spring break next week. So, yeah. So, but I need to have, with what I've got now, I need to wrap up 10 chapters, an additional 10 chapters between now and Saturday, if I'm going to be able to stay on target to be able to release on time. So
Wow.
it's doable. It's doable.
Okay.
It's just, doing it. So, but there's no schoolwork this next week. Woo!
Okay.
So, I can delegate. The kids can't say that they can't clean because they have schoolwork. So they can handle dishes and laundry and all that good stuff. So,
excellent.
But we got it. We got it.
Excellent.
So,
there was a great suggestion in the chat to have Diane. Perhaps Diane could type in the chat. So that would be good. That would be good. Okay, so how many words are in each chapter? So like what kind of ballpark are you thinking about? How much caffeine do I need to send you?
I've got plenty of caffeine. My fairy caffeine mother has been on it. So I'm good there.
Fairy caffeine.
I'm looking at between how chatty they are, between 2,500 to 4,000 words a chapter. It varies. I would like to say it's uber structured, but sometimes they behave and sometimes they do not. You kind of got to roll with it, as much as I may not like for it to, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. So.
Excellent. Well, if pep talks and I don't know.
Oh, I know where to find you.
There we go. Good.
We're good.
Good. History Underfoot saying must have caffeine.
Yes.
Must have
yes.
caffeine.
Yes. A person after my own heart. Yes.
Absolutely. Let me see. I'm just double checking in the chat here. Let's see here. Cindy, yes, progress problem. Excellent problems to have. Just having a quick look to see if there was anybody in the chat talking about kind of what they've done this week or kind of what they're planning. Jeanette is saying, Lynott, I don't have streaming services, but there was a brief series on Fox called Houdini and Doyle a couple of years ago. Okay.
I remember that. I think it's on Hulu. I didn't really watch it because I don't watch a lot of American TV. So yeah.
Fair enough.
But I'll see if I can find it.
Excuse me. Okay. And Cindy's asking, how many words should a chapter have? I've been writing academically for so many years, so no idea. Well, funny you should ask. And I'm saying that in a silly voice because it's ridiculously argued over. The upshot is how if you can settle on how long is a book, then you can start breaking it into how many chapters do you think you'll write. I outline so heavily that I do I do 24 chapters. I always do 24 chapters now. And they're all about 3,300 words each. Every 3 chapters is about 10,000 words. And so I structure everything out. Some people are more fast and loose. There is a running thing with Stephen King and James Patterson, if you have not heard about this. Stephen King cannot stand James Patterson for his, I kid you not, 500-word chapters. Recently, some of the authors he's been co-authoring with, it's been a little longer, but for years and years and years, all the years I was working in a bookstore, pick up a James Patterson book, open it up. There are hundreds of chapters because each one is literally just 500 words, 500 words, 500 words. So it really depends on how structured you want to be and what flows best. After I saw a lot of that and discussed it at the longest running writing group I was a part of, I was saying, maybe should I break my chapters up into smaller chunks like James Patterson? I've never heard that many people say no that loudly in public at the same time. So it depends. I think, what do you guys think? Between 2,000 and 3,000 is usually average, or what do you think? What do you think? Anybody?
I haven't
usually-
counted. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Lynette.
I usually do mine between 1,500 and 3,000, 3,500. Sometimes, like, especially if you're writing a serial if you're writing a serial, you can't, sometimes the chapters just end where they end. You can't always try to make them as long as you would like to. So that's just the rule of thumb I use.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Michelle, you were going to say something?
I haven't counted how many words I've got in a chapter, but I try to keep my pages to about 10 pages per chapter.
Okay. 10 pages. How many words do you think are roughly on a page? I mean, are you talking about old-fashioned? In typing, you used to be able to count the pages because with the double spacing, the inch margins and the double spacing and the regularity of the typewriter, you can't change fonts on a typewriter. It was roughly worked out to about 250 words a page. But these days we make things closer. We use slightly smaller fonts.
I'm using Times New Roman font, 12 pitch.
Okay, good. That's good size.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna have to go back and count because I'm curious now also.
Sometimes you can highlight a piece of text and there's something like you can hit the word count somewhere on the word processor and it'll tell you how many words you've highlighted. So if you highlight all the words on a page and then maybe a couple of other pages.
I'll have to check.
Okay. Whatever works. But whatever works. It really depends on the story too. So let's see. Aspie Third Eye, that's like artists debating paint colors. True. Aspie Third Eye, I don't give my chapters names, which seems to infuriate some folks. Oh, that is totally optional. I don't care. I think chapter names too often are a giveaway of what's coming. It spoils the journey. Sometimes, yes, I think so. I think that can happen. Riley's here, Riley Black. Mine are between 1,500 and 3,500. Oh, so like Lynette. Great. And Aspie Third, I say my chapters are content-based. I've never quantified them otherwise. That's fair enough. Jeanette is asking, is there a standard format for line spacing? No. If you're going to submit to agents and that sort of thing, they will usually have a certain. They'll say, look, if you're going to send me something, I want the file name I want your last name, then your first name in this. No. I want the title first, then I want your first name and last name. No, I want it's they're and that's just the file name. Then in the file itself, they want these margins and this spacing and this kind of font and this. So everybody has their own kind of favorite thing. So no, there's not there used to be standard formatting. It was from typewriters. So since we got away from that and French spacing, that's why a lot of older novelists still put 2 spaces between sentences, because on a typewriter that's what they used to do to try to give it enough space. So there was a question from Jeanette. Does anyone know of a resource for researching American English to British English? For example, in the US, we call strips put down a road to keep cattle from crossing a cattle guard. There are some things like that online. The novel I still have out in the world is set in England, and I actually had to put like a glossary in the back, because a lot of the Americans I had looking at it were actually getting confused. So it's like, I'm just putting a glossary in the back. So there are various websites. It depends also on the scale. So if you're thinking about setting something, like when I write the next book in the series, I'm actually gonna have to go find like an English editor, like England English. But for smaller things, Google actually can be your friend. But Sarah, you raised your hand. You have.
Oh no, I was gonna say you can Google Brit picking.
What's it? Could you speak up?
I said you can Google the term Brit picking.
Picking?
Brit picking. It's all one word. Or some people do it separate. You can Google it separate and it comes up together. But there's a lot of websites that people have put together. It originated in the fanfic community years ago, because basically just as a grassroots way, because when you're writing fanfic, everybody's broke and you can't afford an editor. So, but it's where people got a bunch of Americans and British people got together, and we listed all of our words, and they listed all of the equivalents. So that's technically but there's a lot of different websites out there for Brit picking, which might help. So
great. Oh, that's great. Oh, Jeanette's saying thank you, everybody. Cindy's asking, I write on my iPad, and I will be transferring to a Word program. Any suggestions for a smooth transition? What are you using to write with on your iPad? Are you using Pages, Apple's Pages? And then it's a matter of, do you have a PC or a Mac? Because if you're writing in Pages on an iPad and then you're transferring to a Mac, there's not much, it's the same thing. So there won't be a problem there. But when you're, for what it's worth, I have an iPad, I write on it sometimes, but I downloaded Microsoft Word onto it. So when I'm sitting in the gray chair of happiness with my iPad on my lap, it's actually, I actually open up Word, and I've got it there. And if I was going to transfer something from like Pages to Word, I would be tempted, not sure about the italics, but I would be tempted to even like select all, copy, paste. But it depends if you're worried about losing italics and what have you. You could try it. And then it's like, if your italics disappear, like for your internal monologue and what have you, where you put things in italics, if that disappears, then you have to find a way to convert the file. This sounds I'm sure I'm making this far too complicated. Anybody have any suggestions?
If this individual is using Scrivener, because Scrivener has a Mac and a Windows version, you can easily go between the two, because I have it on my iPhone and I have it on my PC, and I will go between the two sometimes with Dropbox, but I haven't done it in a long time. Evernote's another good one to use if you wanted to do copy paste. You can easily and honestly, I would recommend just copying everything from Pages into Evernote or Google Docs. And then you can save, I think you can save your Google document as a Word document. There is a way to do that. So I'm just trying to think off the top of my head.
Oh yeah, Google Docs is great.
Yeah, I would recommend, I mean, possibly just moving everything into Google Docs and then just downloading it from there. Or using Autumn's method of having Word on your iPad. So yeah.
There we go.
I use OneDrive because I write on my iPad also and transfer it to my laptop, which is a Windows product. OneDrive works great.
Excellent. Cindy's saying, you won't believe this, but I'm writing in notes. Then I email my stuff to myself. So, no,
Google.
it's...
Google. Start using Google.
I do that too.
Yeah, I would use Google for that.
It's hard to hear you, Sarah. I'm sorry.
I said I would use Google for that. Then, like Lynette suggested, and go that route.
Okay. Yeah. Because you can write in. Just do a simple search for Google Docs, and then you can just start a file there, and then you can open it in any browser, or sometimes you can download the program directly if you want, but you can write in any browser and your stuff's right there. So that can be really useful too, and it's free. So, Jeanette, I don't know about Google Docs, but the Google Sheet does not translate well to Microsoft Excel. That's true. That's true. But Excel is Excel. Yeah, it is notoriously difficult. So, oh, I think I see a kitty. So either Lynette has transmorgified something into a lovely woodland creature, or there's a kitty. Oh, the kitty. Oh, all right. Well, that's going to be about it. All we've done today. History Underfoot saying I use Google Docs. Excellent, excellent. Well, this is our hour, and we've kind of made it through. If there's anybody else wants to kick in with or ask or anything like that, this would be a good time. But I'm so grateful for all of you, and I'm so grateful for you being here. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this, and this helped me look at something I've been needing to do. So this helped a lot. Thank you. All right. All right. Have a fantastic week. We'll meet up next week, same time, and we'll do another writing sprint if that's okay with you guys. And then we'll talk and catch up and just go out there and express yourself. That's the important thing. Don't make me sing Madonna, but go out there and express yourself. Okay. All right, everybody. Have a great week. Sending you lots of love. Good luck out there. And we'll see you next week. Okay. Bye-bye.